a little bit for you guys and get it kind of nice and straight for you guys. Well, hi guys, and good morning, good morning, good morning, and welcome to Ron's Keto Cafe. And I'm Ron. Well, today is the 19th of December. We have less than a week to go before the big day, Christmas, and I'm over here in the shopping area in the Searstown Mall, or formerly Searstown, and now the Whitneyfield Mall. And I want to welcome everybody into the channel that comes in a little late. This is unannounced live, and let you know how everything is going and what's going on with everything else, and how we're feeling today. And first of all, if you're new, welcome. And if you're a returning member, welcome back. And if you're a new member, could you please share, like, and smash that subscribe button? It definitely helps other members know when I'm posting videos. Well, today again is Tuesday morning. It is around right now it's 11:30 in the morning. Down at the mall area in our city of Leominster. I'm in the car today because I walked around and my back is killing me today, and I don't feel like shopping right now. So I brought my wife down here so she could finish up her holiday shopping, and I'm just in the car doing a video blog, and wanted to say good morning and let you know that I'm doing better, but I still have that thing inside of me right now. So I'm probably going to wind up skipping bingo again Friday night because again I don't want to make anybody feel uncomfortable. I refuse to wear the mask, and I think it's a joke. And you do what you do what's right for you. But that's just my philosophy, and I'm not going through that anymore. If I have to wear it in the doctor's office, so I'll take it off when I'm by myself and when I'm around. But if I got to wear again, if I got to wear a mask in the bingo hall, it's not happening. But it is what it is. I'm just trying to protect myself the best I can, and I got a little bit of the sniffle in this morning, and that's not going away anytime soon. But it's just one of these things where most of all, this is just a common cold, and anybody who knows who had the cold before, it just takes a while to get rid of it with a lot of rest, and that's what I've been doing. But it's really hard because my wife's got appointments and I got appointments I got to keep. And, I brought her to an appointment yesterday in the pouring rain yesterday that, she had to follow up on her eyes. Her eyes are doing much better. But again, $500, $580 this month in co-payments. That's just for the eyes. Not the other mention the other doctor appointments that she has. So we spent almost $1,000 this month in co-payments. It's crazy, and just watching this guy backing up with this lady there. Just she must have a camera on a hydrant car because she would have gone any closer. She would have whacked into the other guy's car over there. So yeah. So anyways, sad news. Tammy, the office manager, known her since 2019, she came over to the Gallagher building, and we got the building on the historical registered deeds, which means that the property that I live in is in compliance with the historical register, so that they get a little bit of a tax credit at the end of the year. And that's when I met her. And then, of course, I applied for the. Well, what happened was when that building went up for rent, they went through the city hall for a lottery drawing, and Donna and I got accepted. We were number 42. We were 44 on the list of 42 apartments, and they went over 300 applications, and we were pretty close right there. We knew we were going to get an apartment. So when everything passed with our credit and everything, because we had good credit, and it's all based on the amount of money that you earn as far as what you pay for rent. And and plus we got a 3 months rent when we moved in, and they gave us a $40 gift card for to do laundry, and we didn't need to come up with a down first and last month's rent. We just needed 1 month's rent, and so we got a 3 months rent, and then I gave them the security deposit is what it was, the initial $900, and we don't. I believe we don't. I don't know if we get that back or not. I think we just live off of that for our last month's rent when we move and on. But I'm not sure how that works. I'd have to find out. But so right now we're gonna try to just stick it out there the best we can. I mean, it's a huge place that I gotta live. It's up on the fourth floor. But the only problem is, it's surrounded by apartments, and Donnie hears a lot of noise at nighttime. Again, last night she got very, very little sleep. I feel so bad for her. She's not getting a lot of sleep these days. And, again, I woke up again last night at 2 o'clock and I felt really rested when I got up. But I said, I'm not getting up at 2 o'clock. I do that all the time. I'll get up at 2 o'clock and I'm up all day long, and then I'll take a late afternoon nap, and then I feel like crap all the time. So I went back to bed after 2 o'clock. I checked up on my cat. He was fine. And then I got up at 6:30 this morning, and I felt pretty good this morning when I got up. And I don't know, it is weird. I had weird dreams lately, maybe because of the death yesterday, Friday. Yeah, she passed away, and she was coming. I saw her Friday at the complex, oddly enough. She was getting ready to leave Friday, and then I heard about the news. She got into an accident, and the accident's still under investigation, but it's a terrible thing, around the holidays. She just lost her husband like about 6 months ago. It happened. I gave him my condolences when he passed away, and then went down the stairs, and I was talking to her for a little while. And I said, well, can you, I mean, I didn't want to bring up the Johnny Ray Club. Like, can you look, what happened? And she said, well, he was dealing with a lot of pain in his chest, and he didn't want to go to the hospital like I had asked him to. And when she came home, he was dead on the floor. So you guys and gals, if you're dealing with that, by all means, listen to what your body tells you. And I felt so bad for her, and she was a real heavy girl too, and so when she knew I was doing keto like 3 years ago, she joined my channel, and she lost over 100 pounds like I did. So I feel very, very blessed. Hey, good morning, Tamika. So I'm in the car doing a car video today. My wife's doing some holiday shopping, and happy early Merry Christmas, by the way. Yeah, I was going over some things this morning there. I'm still dealing with this, if you know what I'm talking about in the quotations. So I'm probably not going to do the bingo again Friday night. That'll be 3 Fridays that I'll be missing, and because I don't want to make anybody feel uncomfortable. And I'm still not quite there yet. I'm not sounding right. It's still really congestion in my nose area, and I must have gone through about since Friday. There are 2 boxes of Kleenexes on my desk. So I've been that. And then I just saw another Facebook post about somebody dealing with the same issue. She's had nothing but headaches. She feels miserable, and all kinds of different things with the virus that's out there. And I can relate because I've been doing the same thing. My whole system has been out of sync. I've been picking up unusual amounts of weight, and I don't like it, and I'm supposed to have hip surgery in January 16th. If the physical goes good on January 2nd, I don't think I'm going to be able to have hip surgery, because if I have any signs of this, they're not going to take me, So I told Donna, he goes, that's okay, because if I don't have hip surgery, the hip's always there, and I can get my hip out anytime, but I don't want to make anybody. I got to be healthy to have the hip out, and. The other thing about that is I heard this morning, at least in our Boston area, we live in Massachusetts, that they're starting to make it mandatory again to wear a mask when you go in the hospitals again. So, at least in that particular hospital. And I think that was at the Dana-Farber cancer treatment, I believe. And there was 1 or 2 more I saw in the Boston area like that too. But if I got to go back to wearing a mask, doing bingo and all that crap, I'm not. No way, Jose. I'm not dealing with that. I can't. Yeah, I can't breathe through the mask, and it makes you worse because you're breathing in all your junk, because it's pushing up against the mask and it's pushing right back in your face. So it's not a healthy thing to be wearing. I see people with those on all the time, and I said, I don't get it. He says, you do whatever you think is right for you, but I'm not dealing with that. But yeah, then Donna, she had an appointment yesterday. It was pouring raining out in Massachusetts. At the height of the storm yesterday, there was 300,000 people without power yesterday. Almost half the town of Situate, which is up by the coastal area. A lot of them are going to be without power, they say, for weeks. And because there was a lot of, I saw one guy's house there. He says, like he said, he said, I'm glad I wasn't in the house at the time. There was a big tree that came down and went right through his roof, right through the middle of his bedroom down to the living room. And he said if they would have been watching TV, they would have gotten killed, So it kind of like destroyed his house. And and again, if you don't have flood insurance, I don't know if that covers that or not. So because I know one thing, we didn't get flood insurance, so that we didn't, and it didn't cover what I lost in the basement, you know. But yeah, and so my heart's bleed out for that family, and they said some towns are going to be that particular town is going to be without power for weeks before it gets turned back on, and that's never a good thing. And now we're getting into the winter months, and like today it's very unusually warm today. It's about 60 degrees today for December, and yeah, so tomorrow, Wednesday, yeah, tomorrow's Wednesday, Thursday in our city. There's the Doyle Estate where I like to go walking a lot. They're going to have what's called the lantern walkthrough there. So when it gets dark, they're going to be. I think you can use your phone for a flashlight. But I know the place by heart. But they're going to be a group of people walking through there. So I want to do that Friday, Saturday, Thursday night. That'll be around. I think they said 5:30, 6 o'clock, or something like that when it's dusk outside. And today, since it's a nice day out, I want to do some nice. I want to do some nighttime more photographs tonight. But I'm not going to use my other camera. I'm going to use my mobile camera because my mobile camera does a better job. And yeah, so but anyways, I was just my heart's bleed out to Tammy and her family, and I don't know if she had any kids or not. And I never talked to her personally about a lot of that stuff there, but I did know I helped her to lose all pretty close to 100 pounds of weight loss. And, she'd been a long time property manager. And she not only dealt with this complex, she dealt with two or three other ones. And so she was only in our office area for maybe 1 or 2 days a week. And we had a good relationship with her and with the, for a tenant. And that anytime I had an issue with something, I'd call her up or I'd go down to visit her for a little while and just shoot the crap with her. But she's there and now gone. I goes, it kind of freaked me out. And so again, like every morning on my Facebook page, I always post good morning quotes and stuff like that. And count your blessings because every day you wake up is a gift of life, guys. You don't know, life could be so cruel sometimes, and it could take away your loved one in a wink of an eye. Even we don't know when our time is near when we're gonna happen. I mean, I'm 67 years old. I'll be 68 coming up in August if I live that long. Up until then, and I've been so blessed. I mean, and I've been together with Donna for 42 years. And I told her yesterday, I said, Donna, you and I have been married, 42 years this year. She goes, yeah, I know, huh? So, I mean, how lucky am I to be with the same woman for all those years, right? And if I have any regret with her at all, is that we didn't actually own a house. We had a condo once, and it's really the same as an apartment there, and we hated it there. And I was paying like 1,400 at the time for a mortgage, and then I had a condo association fee of 300 a month, so that was almost 2 grand a month. So we eventually just gave it up, and I let the bank come take it because I couldn't afford it. That was in 2009. Had I had a regular house, I probably would have made an effort to keep it, but kind of wish I did now because now the rents is if you can even find anything. Now I'm paying like 11.25 a month, which is cheap for us because I live in affordable housing. But when I go back to work, my rent's going to shoot up to about 1,400 a month. And I said, well, I don't care if it goes up to that much a month. I don't want to have to worry about it anymore. If I want to work to better myself and stuff like that, because I'm pricing out video cameras for filming. And I want to get 2 cameras, but I'll start out with at least one. My budget for this is about $5,000, but I saw a nice one I could pick up for around 2 grand. But again, to get the accessories, we add it all up to about 5 grand. And I know exactly what I need to get, and I have everything all in the little grocery carriage in that. I use a company called BP Photography when it comes to that stuff, and also Amazon. But in the BP Photography website, I already have all my stuff in my wish list. So, and I can make a bill for one if I want to right now, but I don't want to make a bill for something I can't afford. So that's why I want to go back to work and I want to save up for it. And so we're thinking about that. If we cannot get hip surgery because I still got the thing going on with me inside of me, I'll just go back to work. And I want to probably go to work on the overnight shift so I don't have to worry about rescheduling for appointments. Because she's got appointments every other Monday. And it's a 4-hour stinking wait for me, no matter what. And then she's got other appointments in the meantime. Like she's got to go for, like women have to go to, in January, she's got to go for a mammogram. And then we got our physicals coming up in February, and other routine appointments that we do here and there, and it just stinks. And because every time you go to these appointments, it's a co-payment, and then the medication and all that. And I'm just watching you see me roaming around with these eyes there. I'm just watching people coming by my car and people looking for parking spaces, and I'm backed up in a handicap space there, and so I could just drive up. I like backing up there when I'm parking my car somewhere because it makes it a heck of a lot easier when I'm trying to just drive out because I don't have to worry about backing up and whacking into somebody. And I don't know what this guy's waiting for. I think he's waiting for a parking space or something like that. He's been sitting here for quite a while now. I said to myself, well, we're looking for a parking space. Oh well. But yeah, that's all I wanted to say this morning. But I'm still planning on doing some more lives this week. I just haven't figured out what to cook for a live cooking video. If you want me to make something, guys, let me know. So Christmas Day, Donna and I are going to have a nice holiday ham, and I usually get a spiral ham, and then I have. It's not weight loss, so we have regular potato that day and corn and some rolls, and then Donna makes me that nice strawberry dessert. And then what I do with the leftover, I'll take the bone from the ham and I'll boil it up and I'll make a nice pea soup out of it with the green peas. I typically will boil it for in some water or chicken stock for about maybe 2 or 3 hours, and I'll add some simple seasonings to it. And then I'll take the some chunks of ham from the spiral, and I'll put that in. And then when the peas split, it's ready to eat, and it usually comes out really good. And I do that every year, and Donna usually gets 2 or 3 meals out of it. And yeah, so and today again, Donna's doing shopping this morning, and I'm planning on finishing up my shopping for her on Thursday. I bought Donna about 3 or 4 things already. She loves well, not live mice, but the porcelain, and I bought her a Mickey Mouse globe for 2023. She had a lot of those, but they all got destroyed in a flood. And so I said to myself, well, why don't we just start new memories with all this stuff, just maybe it was a good thing that happened because now we could just put everything in the past. So I just wanted to see who was on there. Hi, Topa Chat. Hi, Kevin. How you doing? Yeah. So Kevin, I wanted to do that word romp not word romp, but the words on stream that Anne Marie does. But here's what the problem is. I go to sign in and I go to share it with StreamYard, and I know how to do all that, but my computer, when I go to type, because I don't have a laptop, it doesn't let me type. It's not showing up on the game feed. So I'm thinking to myself, this is probably one of these games that only work on an iPad. I can set it all up to go live, but and I'm trying to figure out my settings, and so I'm going through YouTube and I'm going through StreamYard. So now I'm thinking about trying OBS to see, get it going on OBS to see if I can get it working with my keypad because it's totally driving me crazy because I like to set up 2 different game nights, like a Saturday night maybe I'm thinking of, and a Monday night for a StreamYard game. And yeah, but I picked up a little weight this year. I still over 100-pound weight loss for my entire journey for 4 years. I still think it's fantastic, and I'm doing more and more live videos like this, and I enjoy doing live cooking shows. And again, I volunteer on Friday at the parish, but I'm not going this Friday. Probably I'm gonna just stay home, and I'll probably do a live cooking show Friday night, and and that sort of thing. But I just enjoy what I do. I enjoy inspiring people, and I would encourage you, just don't give up on life. And life is definitely too short. When I was telling these guys and gals here, we lost our property manager, Tammy. She was about my age, and she passed away in an awful automobile accident Friday. And I just saw her that afternoon before she left the complex. So again, guys, life is too short, and just be thankful that God gave you another day to enjoy life because it's really it was really a shame. And so I'm just waiting for Dawn. So, right now we're in Burlington, and I'm parked in the Burlington parking lot. She said she was going to be going to J.C. Penney, and then she wanted to check out Claire's and then a couple of other stores. So I figure I'm going to be in the car by myself for about an hour. So, but probably more than that. I got money to go shopping and stuff like that, but I'm gonna wait. I don't like to go shopping the same time as my wife does. What I typically do is when I go. I don't know how you guys do it, but if like we got one car, right? So in the past, we bought 2 sets of keys, and I say, okay, you go shopping, and I'll do my shopping, and then I'll put my junk in the back seat of the car, or I'll put it in the trunk, and then she'll put it in opposite of whatever I do. and then sometimes like if I'm doing my shopping like and I get done, I'll sit in the car like I am now. And if I'm still shopping, if she's done, she'll come and sit in the car and she'll wait for me. That's typically how we've done it over the years, But you know, most of the majority of the stuff I get online anyways. There, I love shopping online. I don't have a problem with it. I love doing Amazon. Amazon is great because most of the items you can return it. You always got to check over there whether or not the item is returnable. But speaking of items, there, I sent out for two daily planners up, one for a yearly planner and one for a weight loss planner. So I'm planning on getting some video uh, blogs together. So to let you know how we're going to get this weight under control for next year. And I need to do something with the weight because it's picking up too much weight again, and I work too hard to be gaining it all back. And it doesn't take much. All it just takes is one little thing there, Like I've had depression. I've been so depressed there. It hasn't been funny there over a lot of different things. But anyways, I guess I ranted enough for today. I didn't know how we were doing on time, but yeah, I'll check. I'll go back and check the chat and see if I missed any questions or not. But anyways, thank you guys and gals for coming along with the journey and for doing my chat this morning. I just wanted to let you know everything for me and Donna. We're doing fine. The cat's doing fine, and I'm just wish everybody an early Merry Christmas. I'll probably go on live Christmas Day for a little while. Oh yeah, before I head out. So Sunday, I was doing the Christian Life Center. It's a parish in our city, and they just opened up for the first time since the flood. And I was doing some photos for them. And while I was over there, they had a fire at Longhorns, and my sister sent me up a card for Longhorns, and she sent the family up a card from Longhorns. My sister lives in South Carolina, and I got two sisters that live up here, and we're all going down to Longhorns on Wednesday, which is tomorrow. And the fire it destroyed just the back of the building, but they're still open. So we called them up yesterday, and they're still open. So I said, "Oh, good," because otherwise we'd either have to go down to Olive Garden or we can go to the other Longhorns, which is about maybe 20 miles away from the city. But I'm glad they're open because nothing's worse than a fire any time of year, but especially around the holidays. And a lot of those girls and guys depend on tips for holiday shopping and stuff like that. And so whenever I buy a coffee or something, I'm always tipping people because I appreciate them so much. Working in retail is not easy. I've done retail for a long time over the years, and it can have its rewards, but it can be also very disturbing and very nerve-wracking at times. But yeah, so yeah, Friday night I was doing some photography in the downtown area. Now the mayor just put up a giant Santa Claus float. It's like I think it was about a 55 feet float. It's a really huge float, and so I'm taking some photographs of that Friday night, and I'm walking by and then I go to around the corner over there, snapshot a few photographs, and I came by back the other way, and somebody had deflated it, and it was leaning on the side, and I thought maybe it was just losing air because maybe the motor was had shut off or something like that, and somebody had taken a knife and deflated it. And I kind of had to figure. I said, okay, I know who did this. And I goes, I'm going to tell the mayor that Sunday. And he said, well, one of the guys that puts up a lot of tree lights at his house, he came down and he patched it up. He fixed it for the city. And so, anyways, he said, yeah, they reviewed the videotape and they found out who did that. So they arrested him for the property damage. But yeah, it was one of the homeless GIs. I felt, I guess he had a lot of issues, and I knew who it was, and he goes, but that's unacceptable. You don't do that. He goes, what the heck's the matter with these people? People don't care about other people's property and stuff like that. A lot of people don't. How many times do you see on the news you go by and people will steal somebody's packages right up in their front porch? Because people just don't care. You know. But yeah, I guess so. I guess that's it. So you guys have all an amazing day, and yeah, tomorrow, don't forget, we got game night with Anne Marie tomorrow night, and I'm looking forward to seeing what she's going to be cooking up today. you know, anyways, you guys have a great day and stay safe and stay healthy. Remember, you guys are amazing. Don't forget to like the video, and I'll talk to you guys later. Love you guys. Bye.